Greetings, fellow online event enthusiasts. Today, we're embarking on a detailed journey into sessions. I'm going to guide you through every nook and cranny of creating and customizing events. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's make your virtual experiences unforgettable. But first, let's quickly run through why Sessions is a powerhouse for event hosting. With Sessions, you can easily create, customize, and deliver virtual experiences. It's not just about hosting a session, it's your canvas to craft a unique, branded experience tailored to your audience. Settings are the backbone of a successful event. We'll go beyond the basics, delving into various settings to fine-tune your event according to your needs. Imagine your event having its own dedicated space. We're talking landing pages, customizable with images, registration, speaker info, agenda, and, of course, your social media links. One of the crucial elements, registration. We'll dive into the process of customizing your registration form, ensuring you gather all the necessary information from your participants. Branding matters. Learn how to infuse your organization's identity by adding your logo, giving your event a professional and polished look. Discover the ease of inviting speakers. Even if they're not using Sessions, they'll get a detailed email with everything they need to know. Additionally, customize their speaking moments for a seamless experience. Let's not forget the agenda. We'll show you how to create a detailed plan visible to all attendees, to know when and what topics will be discussed. Alright, let's get hands-on. From the Sessions home, locate the Events button on the left sidebar. Click on it, and voila! You're in the epicenter of all your past, present, and upcoming events. Now, look for the New Event button. Click on it to start the magical journey of creating a memorable virtual experience. As you're taken to the creation dashboard, the canvas is yours to fill. Let's start with the basics. Give your event a name, something catchy and representative. Next, set the date and time, make sure it suits your audience. Optionally, you can invite collaborators by hitting the Add Collaborators button. These can be your workspace members who will help shape your event. Once you're satisfied with the initial details, hit the Create Event button. This is the moment your event officially comes to life. Welcome to your event's creation page. Your canvas is ready for customization. The next crucial step is to set the general settings for your event. This is where you define the essence of what your event is all about. Here, you can fine-tune the basics. Check and modify your event name if needed. Click on Edit and make sure that you are happy with the URL. It's good to choose something that's easy to remember and share. When you're done, click Update. Craft a compelling description that will be visible on the landing page. This is your chance to set the tone and generate interest. Review the date and time you previously set. Modify it here if any adjustments are needed. You can also choose the time zone that suits your audience. If you've got a team working on this event, manage collaborators here. Click on Manage Collaborators to add or make changes. Collaborators can assist in shaping the event settings and act as co-hosts. Keep your attendees in the loop with email reminders. Choose when to send reminders before the event starts. Let's set a reminder for 45 minutes before kickoff. If you wish to add an extra reminder or two, you can click Add Reminder. There you have it. General settings are the backbone of your event's identity. Now that we've set these, let's bring life to your event by adding speakers. They are the storytellers, the voices that will resonate with your audience. Click on the Add New Speaker button to begin. A pop-up window appears where you can input the details of your speaker. Enter the speaker's full name and email address, both are mandatory. Optionally, you can add additional information such as company name, job title, LinkedIn address, photo, and a captivating speaker bio. Click on Create Speaker, and voila! Your speaker is now part of the lineup. You'll see them listed with key details such as photo, full name, email, and status. Need to make adjustments? Click on the More options next to a speaker's name. Edit their details or remove them as a speaker if necessary. If you already created a speaker profile in the past, click on the My Speakers button. A pop-up will appear displaying all speakers invited to your previous events. You can choose to add them to the current event by checking the box next to their name and clicking Add Speakers. Sessions takes care of the logistics. The speakers will receive an email with details and an access link to the event once the host adds them. No need for them to have a sessions account, it's that seamless. Now that we have an impressive lineup of speakers, it's time to structure your event's flow. Head to the agenda. The agenda is not just a schedule, it's the roadmap for your attendees. This is where you'll shape the narrative of your event, making it engaging and well-organized. Click on the Add Agenda button. A share palette pops up, allowing you to select an agenda. Choose wisely, this is the heart of your event. The selected agenda is displayed here. Edit, remove, or save it as a new agenda. Use the AI Copilot feature to enhance and modify the agenda intelligently. For each agenda item, you can add resources, presenters, and speaker notes. Customize the experience for your attendees by providing valuable content and insights. With your event's agenda in place, it's time to fine-tune who gets in and how they experience it. Head over to the Access settings. This is where you define who can join, how they join, and the level of control you want. Leave toggled on the Lock Session option if you want to approve each attendee before they join. This adds an extra layer of security, ensuring only authorized participants enter. Toggle on Request Guest Email if you want non-sessions account holders to provide their email address before joining. This helps in tracking and communication. Toggle on Recording Consent to inform participants about the recording and transcript process. This setting is especially important if your meetings need to be GDPR compliant. Choose the level of memory access, whether it's moderator, only attendees, or anyone with the link. This controls who can access the recording, resources, and analytics in memory. Toggle on Request Passcode if you want participants to provide a passcode before joining. An added layer of security for exclusive events. Now that we've secured the entry to your event, let's navigate to the participants' permissions. This is where you dictate what your participants can and cannot do during the event. Choose who can share their screen. Options include everyone, speakers and hosts only. Choose who would you like to be able to send reactions, like raise hand or thumbs up. Options include everyone, speakers and hosts. Also, choose who'll be able to switch on their camera and unmute their microphone. Leave toggled on Hide Inactive Participants if you prefer not to show participants whose microphones and cameras are off. This helps maintain a nice and clean look and is especially useful during large webinars. Now that we've tailored what participants can do, let's talk about the interactive elements that will make your event truly engaging, widgets. These are the building blocks of interaction, providing various functionalities. The beauty of widgets is that you have the power to customize which widgets appear on screen, giving you full control over the participant experience. Decide whether you want participants to see the agenda, access the participant list, engage in group or private chat, participate in polls, submit questions, make notes, review the transcript, show offers, and more. If there are specific widgets you don't plan on using, you can easily deactivate them by toggling them off. Let's talk about automations, the behind-the-scenes magic that simplifies your hosting responsibilities. Setting up automations ensures your event runs smoothly without constant manual intervention. Worried that you'll forget to press record? No problem, Sessions has some nifty automation settings in place. Toggle on Automatic Recording if you want the recording to start once the session goes live. The same goes for Automatic Transcribing. When toggled on, the transcript will automatically start. Toggle on Automatic Session Start if you want the session to begin without manual initiation. Perfect for a hands-free start. Leave toggled on Email Follow-up if you want the system to automatically send out an email to all invited participants once the event concludes. This is an excellent way to share resources, summaries, or next steps. Now that we've automated some essential aspects, let's talk about recording settings. Recording ensures your event lives beyond its live moments. That's why Sessions lets you customize and shape your recorded content to suit your specific needs, offering a valuable resource for post-event engagement. Opt for full-sized videos if you wish for a maximized video feed size. And set your preferred view modes for different scenarios. As we near the completion of our event setup, let's talk about the last impression, the exit page. This is the final touch point for your participants, and it's a valuable opportunity to provide additional resources. Collect feedback, to give participants the option to rate your event and leave comments. Options include None, Sessions Feedback, or Owner Feedback, which is only visible to the host. Final call to action, to offer participants one last opportunity to visit your website or show a special deal. Options include None, Sessions CTA, or Custom CTA, which allows you to pick the specific offer you'd like to showcase. Now that we've shaped the final moments, let's talk about the registration form. This is where your participants introduce themselves. The registration form is enabled by default. However, if you prefer not to gather additional information, you can toggle it off. Let's leave this on. The default form name is added, but feel free to change it to something more fitting for your event. Optionally, you can add a form description to provide context or instructions for your participants. Customize the text on the registration button. By default, it's Register, but you can make it more personalized. Let's leave it like this. Customize the form fields participants have to complete. You'll notice that there are some default form fields, name and email. Note that these are mandatory, but you can add more. To add more form fields, click Add Field. A pop-up will appear, allowing you to choose from predefined custom fields like city, website, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Select the ones that are relevant to your needs. If you want to create a custom field from scratch, click on Add Custom Field. Here, you can choose the type, for example, drop-down, choices, consent, and label for the new field. Let's add a numeric type field and label it age. If you want to change the order of the fields, simply drag and drop them. And, if there's a field you no longer need, click on the Delete button next to that field to remove it. Now that we've fine-tuned the registration, let's focus on the grand stage, the landing page. This is where you craft the visual representation of your event, and participants get a preview of what's in store. Choose your logo image and banner image. Add your brand color under Primary Color. This is optional but adds a touch of your brand identity. Embed a link into your event page. It could be any web page or a YouTube video. This is an optional feature to provide additional context or resources. Add your social media links such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Slack, Twitter, and YouTube. Again, this is optional but can enhance your event's online presence. As a tip, you can add a personal touch to your session's events by setting up a custom branding in your workspace settings. Navigate to the Workspace settings. Under Custom Branding, you'll find the option to upload a logo mark, theme colors, wallpaper, and participant tile background. Don't forget to save changes. It's important to note that this custom branding you've chosen will be the default branding for all members of the workspace, whether you're hosting sessions, workshops, or events. As we've curated the look and feel of your event, it's time to see who's on board. Navigate to the Participants. This is where you'll find a comprehensive list of everyone who's registered for your event. The participants list includes everyone from hosts and co-hosts to speakers and attendees. You'll find their names, roles, and other relevant details. For this tutorial purpose, I will click now on Publish Event to make it live. Once published, you can invite participants manually. Click on Invite Guests. You can add email addresses or search for contacts. Once invited, participants will receive an email notification to register for your event. You can export the participants list as a CSV file by clicking on Export as CSV and Export. This file will contain all the answers submitted by your attendees in the registration form. Checking the list of participants helps you stay organized and ensures you're ready to engage with your audience. Now that we're set with participants, let's make sure you can track the success of your event. Navigate to the Sharing and Tracking. Here, we'll set up UTM codes to monitor the traffic to your landing page, providing valuable insights into your event's reach. Click on Create UTM Code. A pop-up window will appear, allowing you to customize your tracking details. Define the source, campaign, medium, and content for your UTM code. This information will help you distinguish different aspects of your marketing strategy. Copy it and once configured, click Confirm. You'll now have a UTM code. The sharing and tracking list will display live updates regarding sources, campaigns, mediums, contents, visits, and registrations. Create as many UTM codes as you need for comprehensive tracking. As we near the completion of our event setup, it's crucial to save all your configurations by clicking on the Save Changes button. Now, let's take a look at what your participants will see. Click on Preview Event. Here, you can see the landing page as your participants would. Finally, let's explore some final touches and additional options. Click on the More Options button. Here, you'll find Start Event option for when you're ready to kick off your event. It will be available in the last hour of the event countdown. If you got automatic session start, don't worry about this. Join Backstage option. This is a behind-the-scenes area where hosts and co-hosts can coordinate the event. Copy Event Link option to easily share the event link with your audience. This can be handy for promoting your event on various platforms. Delete Event option. If, for any reason, you need to remove the event, be cautious, as this action is irreversible. And, also, consider Add to Website if you want to embed your event on your website. Select the embedding type based on your website's needs. You can choose to embed the landing page as a component, or embed the registration form into an existing page. Choose the language for embedding, with English being the default. If you've created UTM codes, you can select a custom UTM code for embedding. Adding your event to your website enhances its visibility and accessibility. And there you have it, a detailed walkthrough on creating and customizing events in Sessions. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Sessions tips, and visit our website for the latest updates. Until next time, happy hosting!